Collective, welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we are going to get the February reads for 2025. Alright guys, February is derived from the Latin word februa. Februa means to cleanse. It is the second month of the year. The number 2 in the major arcana is the High Priestess. Okay. Things you should be focusing on this month are intuition, subconscious mind, your femininity, specifically divine femininity. Okay. Things to avoid are going to be secrets. Anybody that's showing a withdraw, or if you're starting to feel like you need to withdraw, silence, disconnects, those are things you should be avoiding at this point. Scents for this month are going to be pomegranate or mint. Stones are going to be amethyst. Looks like this. Purple. Jade. This is an uncut version, so keep that in mind. But it's green. And then jasper. It's not specific to color. I chose red jasper. That's my preference on jaspers, okay? A lot of us this month are going to be feeling those transitional energies. Herbs are going to be sage, thyme, rosemary. Zodiacs are Aquarius, January 21st till February 19th. And then February 20th, we flip into Pisces season through March 20th. The moons this month are going to be February 5th was the first quarter moon in Taurus. The 12th is the full moon in Leo. February 20th is the last quarter in Sagittarius. And then February 28th is the new moon in Pisces. Okay? Hopefully I can get those reads out to you guys later. But for now, we're going to get February's done, okay? Alright, spirits, guides, ancestors, what's cracking for the Aries collective during February? What's going on for Aries? What's going on for Aries during February? Spirits, guides, ancestors, what's going on for Aries? What needs to be cleansed? Okay. Ooh, the devil reversed. Oh, things that need to be gone. Harmful things. Anything that has to do with the devil needs to go bye-bye. That's what I'm going to say to you. Anything that you feel like, where you feel like there's excesses, okay? Where there's evil efforts being done, things that you've been blind to that may be coming to light, those need to be had attention given to, okay? Anything that's causing you disorder or giving you some sort of kind of distorted kind of view of it. If you feel like if it's walking like a duck, it's quacking like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck, okay? That's what I'm saying to you. If you feel like it has ill intentions or it's going to cause you excess, pay attention to it. Get rid of the toxicities while you can. You might be having a lot of confrontation. I'm going to pull some clarification just to clarify the devil. Yeah. Yeah, you could have somebody that's trying to disturb your peace, trying to disturb your sleep schedule. 1010 is going to be significant for you guys. If you start seeing it, pay attention. That is the number of awakening. Okay, so you need to accept discomfort and then step into your higher power. A lot of you are going to be kind of forced into a flex this month, is how I feel. In one way, shape, or form or another. Advice for Aries. Three of Swords reversed. Don't let things hit you in your heart space too bad. Things may be emotional. This could be a heartbreaking decision or flex that you have to do. Pay attention to the logical part of things. Make sure that you're verbalizing things, not just keeping them bound up or pent in. Like, this is the point where you need to vocalize. You need to make things said and understood. It could be one of those things where it's like sorry, not sorry type of energy. But something's definitely coming here. Somebody had some ill intentions. And either they're playing faltered of some sort, or they're starting to feel in their heart space like they're kind of feeling bad for doing something dirty to you or doing something wrong. Something is going on. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, just putting that out there. That does not apply for everybody. I'm not feeling it super strong, okay? Pay attention to Saturn and its movements, or it may have to do something with your responsibilities or being disciplined. Some of you might have to tighten up on discipline. Some of you may need to delegate responsibilities. Or some of you need to start paying more attention to things that you are responsible for. Okay. All right. That's what I got for Aries. Moving on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's shaking. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for the Taurus collective in February? What is going on for Taurus? What is going on for... Oh, that was fast. Okay. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Good for you guys. Wonderful. Some of you are going to be going through some changes. Some of you might just have a period of good fortune at this point, or some of you might have some abundance coming in, some sort of new conditions or growth, or something finally paid off. Something good is crack-a-lacking. Let's clarify. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, some of you definitely manifested these changes. You may have even taken action on it. Like maybe some of you like applied for new jobs or applied for like grants to go back to school or something to that effect. Like maybe somebody's just getting a bigger tax return than they thought. It was definitely your intentions, I'll tell you that. Like you weren't bullshitting. You were not bullshitting. You made some changes and it's really starting to fucking pay off. You followed that sequential order. You just went in order. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. There was a sequential order of things that you did. You took the steps, and the obstacles or detours are just out the way now at this point. So this is beautiful, Taurus. Goddamn good job. Fuck. Go you. Beautiful. Advice for Taurus? The world reversed. Do not travel at this time. Okay? I don't know who that's for. Don't travel at this time. And not just because of, like, what's going on in the world right now, like the sketchy shit. Like, just, it's not a good time for you to be moving around a whole lot. The wheel and then the world reversed. That's crazy. Things are a little bit too shifty, too changey for you to make, like, full-on moves right now. Like, if you're looking into, like, moving, buying a house, traveling, like, just be very careful about what you're doing. And I would not recommend, like, leaving the position that you've put yourself in now. Just because there's a little bit of abundance or some things shifted and things are going well doesn't mean that they always will. So really focus in on staying within your means. Travel it just keeps popping up in my head. Like, it's not going to apply for everyone. For others of you, it just may be like delay a choice, or delay a move of some sort that you're trying to, I don't know if you need to save a little bit more to be put into like a different bracket of buying, or if you need to reschedule like a trip or a transition of some sort, or stall out some sort of deal. Something is happening where something needs to be either delayed or not done. Like, wrap yourself in the idea. Wrap yourself in the idea of sitting where you're at. Is it possible to squat that out for another year, another 2 years, another 5 years, another 10 years? Start looking at it small picture, and then put it into the bigger frames and see exactly where you're sitting with it. For each of you, it's going to apply differently. For some of you, you may only be okay with it for a year. For some of you, you're going to be okay where you're at for the next 5 years. Just really take into consideration that not everything that you're dealing with is completely stable. Like, you are stable, your intentions are stable, but there may be things in the background that are not as motivated as you are. That could be people, places, and things around you. Could be the job, could be the partner, could be a daycare situation for kids. Just be very careful about what moves you're pushing at this point, okay? Like, you've made it this far. You're doing fucking great. Don't get greedy. Don't flex. Stay chill. I wouldn't be pushing too many more up and at it moves at this point, okay? You 1, 2, 3 forward. Watch that 5. Okay? All right, moving on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini collective. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for Gemini in February? What is going on for Gemini? What's going on? What's going on? What does Gemini need to know in February? Ooh. Knight of Wands. Ooh, y'all might be feeling impulsive. Ooh, wee. Who's pushing your buttons? Okay. A lot of activity. You might be having to play the negotiator role in some situation. You're going to be feeling pretty spontaneous, pretty passionate about things. Kind of like on a mission type of attitude. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius this month or have something to do with Mars. Pay attention to where Mars is moving in its placements. That might be why you're feeling so aggressive or so go get it. Yep, you need to set your boundaries. You need to learn how to tell people to wait and tell people when they've crossed the line. Keep your circle small. No new friends at this time. Yeah. Some of you, this could be dealing with a person that is not self-made. This is somebody that comes from money, somebody silver spoon-fed babies, trust fund babies dealing with, sounds like to me. Yeah. This could be an ex that you're dealing with. They may be trying to get you to sign over something or do something about legalities of some sort of situation. Be careful with that. Yeah. The Hanged Man reverse is your advice, okay? You don't need to change your perspective. You don't need to do your research. You have already done that. Don't be taking no leaps of faith for people that did not do shit for you, okay? If you're feeling like you're empowered because you made yourself and there's other people coming in and trying to negotiate things with you, especially anything that has to do with legal, be very careful. Make sure you dot your I's, cross your T's, read the small print, take it to a lawyer if you need to, get it evaluated. Some of you might need to be like getting your will notarized. Well, that's significant. That's not going to be all of you, but that's specific for somebody. Somebody needs to write their will and have it notarized. Not saying that somebody's going to pass away. I'm just saying that there's some things that need to be put back into order. Some of you are dealing with people who are feeling very entitled to shit that you earned. And it's definitely going to have you feeling up in arms. Just jealousy. Just jealousy, envy, arrogant energies around you. Probably loud people. They might be real reckless or be like way overly confident about things. Pay attention to energies like that around you. Make sure you're not shifting your perspective. If it rubs you wrong off the rip, there's a reason. Your intuition's telling you, okay? Just be very vigilant about shit like that. Okay? Okay. I'm moving on to Cancer. Hello, hello, Cancer Collective. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for the Cancer Collective in February? What is going on for Cancer? Hold on just a second. Alright. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for Cancer? What's going on in February? Sorry, y'all. My kids are home. There's going to be distractions. Apologies. Apologies. Alright. Cancer, the Hierophant. Or, I'm sorry. The Hierarchy. King of Swords. Okay. Let's see. I don't even want to... Man. Everything's been so Cancer-driven. So, with the Mars movement and Pluto getting into Aquarius, everything's just been, like, real... Hot Mess Express. Okay, good luck coming. Some bunch of kids too. Shit. Okay. Some of you might have a father figure that's coming around and has something to say. Someone's very intellectual, very rational person. This is probably somebody with a lot of power or a lot of authority. They're very mature. They're very much the person that is the truth seeker that's coming forth to try to talk to you about something that ain't going the way that it was planned. And about a better plan of action moving forward. This could be about your children. It could be about a career. It could be about a plan for yourself, like getting yourself in a more leveled out situation. You could be just dealing with a Libra. Libras are all about balance. This person may also be like a very... Like, when they go out in public, they got to be, you know, prettied up. Like, they don't come out their house unless they're ready to come out their house type of person, okay? That's who we're looking at here. But this person, this could be you or this could be someone else. If this is you dealing with other people, you may be trying to help other people get out of a hot mess by giving them a little bit of luck to try to help them take care of some shit, too, here. Some of you need to put a plan in place for children. Make wise choices. Be analytical. Be very rational about what you're doing as far as planning to move forward with whatever you're doing with your kids. This could be someone setting up like a college fund for their children. Somebody could be speaking to a lawyer even about some sort of custody. Some of you might be like putting shit on paper as far as it goes to make things less chaotic. Okay. The advice is the Eight of Swords. Some of you might be feeling that a lot of mirroring energy that's making you feel stuck in a situation, feeling like you're trapped about something. Man, some of you really might be actually going to talk to somebody about some legal shit here, because you're really feeling like there's got to be luck somewhere, because shit's been a hot mess for a grip now. Some of you might be going through a good phase about the situation now, or have been for a little bit here, where you're like, okay, things are looking up, but you feel trapped by it. Why? I don't know why we feel trapped about it. There's only a few things that can make a parent feel trapped about their own children. This is a very confusing energy. Some of you might need to go to therapy about this. This is like a deep-rooted issue here. Later down the road, it may become like a legal situation. I don't feel that energy now. So as it sits now, focus on the good things. Try not to stir the pot about the situation, is what I'm going to say. Try not to stir the pot. Because even though you feel like you're trapped, you're not really. Okay, that's the Eight of Swords. You're not really stuck. And it's not a Nine of Swords, so it's not to the point where you need to fight and be anxious or have sleepless nights over this shit. It's not to that point. Even though you're feeling like you're stuck, you're not really fucking stuck. There's ways to get you out of whatever is going on, but it does not need to occur now. So just relax a little bit. You know, sit with that King of Swords energy, okay? They're smart. They're tactical. They're rational. They're wise. They're truth-seeking. Authoritative. Hold your power. Don't be letting people push you out your frame or make you react to things that don't need your attention at this point. A lot of you need to get some shadow work in here. A lot of truth-seeking. All right. We're going to move on to Leo. All right, Leos. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for the Leo collective? What does Leo need to know in February? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Oh. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Something's not going to plan. Some of you might be experiencing some sort of unrequited love. Like, not experiencing how... That's the experience where, like, one person actually loves somebody and the other does not. Or a shift in power. Like, so this could be someone falling out of love. This could just be someone around you kind of switching lanes or acting different. But it's a very dissolute feeling. Just deceitful, lazy type energy. Whether that's you or somebody else around you, I'm not sure. Let's clarify. Clarify the Knight of Cups for Leo. What's this Knight of Cups? Listen twice, speak once. Okay, y'all need to be listening at this point, not speaking a whole lot on what's going on. Which is weird, because it's February, so it should be open, honest, and the air is also reversed, okay? There's very hush-hush energy around this shit. What the fuck is this? Y'all got some wisdom that either hasn't been said, or you don't want said. Okay. For some of you, it may not even be what's being said or what needs to be said. For some of you, this is just a thought process to you. Like you might just be feeling slow, sluggish. For others of you, this is that feeling of feeling like you need to plot, plan, and execute away from something that is no longer reciprocated. Oh, that flew up in the air and fell down. Yeah. You're not surrendering to the energy at all here. Like, you're definitely not ready to pull the white flag or fucking extend the olive branch to anybody about a situation. Specifically if it has anything to do with your emotions. Your heart chakra may be in this, so it could have to do with family. It doesn't necessarily apply for everybody. This could be friends, this could be a career, like whatever it is, it's just really hitting you in your heart space. So you're not feeling like it's time to go, but you know that you need to have a kind of a plan B at this point. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Pay attention to where the moon is. The moon's cycle this month could have a lot to do with your manifesting energies. Yeah. Something's being investigated. 2 plus 3 does not equal 4, okay? Whether this is you finding out your partner's doing something they're not supposed to, or this is somebody, this could be you looking into something that somebody's doing, or somebody's looking into something you're doing. You guys could even be to the point where, like, you're ignoring your self-care, like you're not eating and hydrating like you're supposed to. You haven't been putting, like the normal self-care routine that you do for yourself. You may not have been taking as good a care of yourself this month as you probably should, or that may kick in later this month for some of you. You just might be feeling like that lack of energy, that lack of motivation to care for yourself. And a lot of that has to do with this backwards manifesting here. Okay, so you got 11-11 reversed. That's an initiation for a new journey, or being open to possibilities. Yours is reversed. For whatever reason, you're acting like you can't get away from this situation. Maybe because things aren't being said, or maybe because where you're supposed to listen, somebody else isn't really talking about what is going on. A lot that needs to be said, but I don't necessarily know if it needs to be said by you. It could be somebody else really needs to just step up and make things clear with you so that you know where you stand. All right, advice for Leo? 7 of Swords reverse, okay. Yeah, definitely. You need a plan. You need a fucking plan. There's, like strategically, you know what you're capable of doing. I would be very careful about what you're doing, because it is reversed, okay? So, like, this way, I would be like, okay, you just need to plan your way out and just do what you need to do. Yours is this way. You need to be very careful about what you choose to do. Don't just be running, sneaking off. Don't just be trying to just take your shit and go type shit. Something about this situation has you kind of locked in somehow. This could be a job. If this is more or less about a job, it could just be like you're kind of being dragged into the middle of situations that may not actually factually apply to you. If this is not applying to you, that means that it could be them investigating somebody else who is direct opposite energy of you. So, like, this is going to be somebody who, like, you and them, y'all are north and south, and they may be being investigated, or they may be trying to surrender and not being given the chance to, or they're threatening to and not actually doing it. Something is happening, but just really focus on that listen twice, speak once energy. You know, there's going to be things that kind of push your frame a little bit. You're going to have to just kind of sit still. I really need y'all to remember this month to please do your self-care. That is not something you should be ignoring at this point. And just try your best to stay open to possibilities that may be coming, because it may ignite some sort of new journey that you're needing to take here. But you're just going to have to be very tactical and very careful about how you do it. Alright, moving on to Virgo. Alright, Virgo. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what's going on for Virgo? What's going on for Virgo? That's fast. King of Swords. Okay. Okay. We're going to clarify. Okay. Yeah, we're sitting in our rational, intelligent part of our minds, trying to make wise choices, definitely truth-seeking, trying to find some sort of, because whoever this person is coming towards you, ooh, what else flipped, or was that the only one? Sorry. I had one flippy flip in the deck. Yeah, it was just one. Okay. You guys have somebody coming towards you to definitely challenge your power, challenge your authority, or to challenge your maturity in some way, shape, or form. You got somebody trying to give advice. That could be you advising them or someone else coming to advise you. Take it how it resonates for you, okay? This person's going to come forth with very Libra energy. Very, very much so. They're very mature. They're very wise. This person could be a very good conversationalist. Like, they're very good about opening the door to have those real, raw conversations. This is not somebody that plays games, okay? A lot of you are going to be dealing with some sources of rebellion or revelations here. Like, there's some sort of revolutionary change here where, like, maybe for whatever reason somebody got a lot of money, or somebody's coming into some sort of abundance of some sort, and somebody's being greedy with what they got, and it's creating like this very vendetta energy to follow it. It's almost like someone feels entitled that that person should pay off something that they're not doing. Could be paying off a house, or making sure somebody has savings, or taking care of a family member. Whatever it is here, like, there's this very big energy of somebody came into some money, some sort of abundance, and there's people around them that feel like they should be doing more than they're doing. Somebody might have had some sort of case closed on something. Maybe it was like a report or a case being closed. Like a court date being done, doled. Charges being dropped of some sort. Something's under a fucking microscope, that's for sure. Advice? Advice? Three of Swords reversed. My, oh my. My, oh my. Okay, you need to focus on making sure that you're very clear about what you say, standing on business about what you say. You have to stand on what you say. Okay? This person having a vendetta, this person being greedy about your money, or if it's you feeling like somebody else should be doing that, if that person says no, no means fucking no. You're going to have to figure out another route to it. There's a lot of deep felt emotions with the Three of Swords card, okay? So you need to not let the emotional part of this choice or this decision affect you. You can't let the feeling like they should be doing more affect whether you're able to make shit shake out or not. Like, you have to be able to go around the emotions and figure out a logical, tactical way of handling things. Okay? We can cry about it later. But you got to get this situation squared away. Okay? Vendettas are a very dangerous energy, especially when you pair it with a King of Swords. Okay, you are trying your best to maintain your power, to be rational, to make intelligent and reasonable choices. Everything about this reading is saying take the emotions out of it. Be analytical, okay? The King of Swords is the definition of analytical and unemotional. You have to sit with that energy to get this handled. Okay? This could be a situation where, like, someone's filing for divorce and they feel like, and they're just dragging it out because they feel like they should get more child support, or they should get more alimony, or they should have got the house, or they want part of the 401k. Okay, you need to sit with that analytical, truth-seeking, mature part of yourself, okay? Because that's what's going to close the file on that vendetta. Sit with that energy. Kids may be involved as well. I'm just going to put that there. Maybe it's more like a custody battle situation. Whatever it is, you got to get around the emotions. Take care of business. Okay? You have to make sure that the security and the stability stays with something, not just the love and the emotional security of something. The King of Swords sits in that unemotional energy, but he can become that Emperor at any point. As soon as he reaches all of the levels he needs to unlock, he will become that Emperor, okay? That's the direction you need to be headed. Towards that. Not away from it. If you let your emotions rule you, you backstep. Then we're talking more like King of Cups energy. Where you're wanting to isolate yourself, where you're not wanting to allow people to understand what you're doing. You'd rather do it on your own and not delegate any tasks or allow anybody else to partake or be any part of your success, okay? That's backward stepping from King of Swords. You've already moved past that. You allow people to come around you. Because you are wise, you are rational, you hold power, you hold authority. So people come to try to make those decisions, to seek the truth from you. And it's because you have that ability to take those emotions out of it, and you really have got to hone in on that this month to get this squared away and closed. To get this closed up and to get this shit squared away, emotions cannot be any fucking part of it. Do not engage. They start being dramatic, do not engage. If they start talking about anything other than the topic that has to be squared away, do not engage. Okay? Alright. Moving on to Libra. Alright. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for Libra in February? What is going on for Libra in February? What's going on for the Libra collective? What do they need to know in February? What needs to be cleansed? Okay. Four of Pentacles reversed. Alright. Some of you have come across some obstacles, specifically and possibly financial ones. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. For others of you, it could have been an issue of the ego or some sort of conscious choice that you made. Like maybe you just spent too much money or there was material losses. There's something that you have to overcome this month. Some sort of removing of old to bring in the new. Or letting go of certain people because they were taking too much, ridding yourself of possessions, affairs, the things that are no longer serving you. Some of you may have just been overly generous and now you kind of have to cut that off. You have to not do so much of the sharing because at this point it's putting you behind. Okay. Whoa. Oh boy. One more. Okay, two more. Yeah, some of you might be dealing with an authoritarian figure or a Leo. The number 8 is going to be significant for you this month. Could be 8 people, could be $8, $800, $8,000, something to that effect. 1111 is also a number that may be coming up for you guys. A lot of you are not staying open to possibilities. You haven't began that new journey because you haven't been able to put the boundaries in. Like maybe some of you had to stall a move because you helped too many people do something else. Or maybe some of you like can't afford to move on your own yet because you helped too many people do other things. Like you may have been like helping someone else financially and now you can't afford to do the move that you wanted to do or to get out of a situation that you put yourself in. It's like this backwards chaos where like chaos is everything around you is chaos. So it just feels like you're a good-hearted person. You want to help people. You want to take action on things. You want to provide people with balance. You want to dedicate yourself to be courageous, like show people the real equality of things. But at the end of the day, like if you're harming yourself by doing so, you have to be very careful with that type of energy. Yeah. I think a lot of you are just in that position where you just haven't really found what direction you need to move in yet. And at some point this month, you kind of come across an option and you're not able to move to it because you've given too much to everybody else. Make sure you're setting your boundaries. Yeah, the Death card. You guys need to set your boundaries and get rid of things that are no longer serving you. The Death card here, okay? That doesn't mean anybody's going to die, so please stop thinking that, okay? It is a transformation energy, okay? You have to let go of the old to accept the new. That's what I mean by staying open to things, okay? With the cleanse being the energy of this month, get rid of shit you no longer fucking need. Quit fucking with people that don't fuck with you. Some of you need to just simply do like the energy test. Like, if you stop talking to people first, how long does it take them to actually talk to you? Okay? See how long that takes. Because if it's not the same amount of time, if you go to, like, say you stop texting one of your friends, okay? You stop texting or calling one of your friends, and you literally, if you in yourself feel like, if I haven't heard from this person for 12 hours or more, if they don't text you within that 12 hours, then that energy is not reciprocated. You need to figure out where that power struggle is, okay? So maybe that person feels like you should only have to worry about them once every 24 hours, or maybe once a week, or hey, you know, I really only need to, like, call you when I need like an energy pick-me-up. So maybe it's only, like, bonding time and being around that person maybe once a month is significant for you. And watch how much your power buildup comes with that, okay? When you no longer have to worry about everybody, their mother and brother, you start saving your own power, okay? It starts stacking up. And then you have this energy, this time, this effort that you can then start putting into things that you want to do, things that are productive for you, things that bring you abundance, things that grow. All of a sudden, those material losses and those expendable energies start creating productivity for you, instead of allowing people to energy vampire you, or allowing yourself to be dedicated to things that are not reciprocated. And that could be people, places, or things, okay? Take a job, for example. Like, this could be one of those things where you have a job that is, you know, half the time they send people home early, and you're never one that goes home early. Well, maybe they come up and they're like, hey, you want to go home early tonight? So-and-so wants to stay for the money. And you're like, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden, your hours start going down, and you realize, oh, okay, so really I am kind of, this is just an expendable community of employees, and I don't really sit okay with that as a career. If you guys consider us all to be expendable, then I need to put my energy into something that is more productive, something that is serious, something that is dedicated for me. Okay, well then at that point you start searching for jobs that are different, or companies that value their employees more. They want to make sure you have a paycheck, make sure there's food on your table, make sure that they aren't putting themselves in a way where they're losing business, or where they're having to send people home early, things like that. I think you're tracking what I'm saying. Like, you're going to start moving your energies. Like, the more shit starts to add up, the more you're going to start moving towards things that create productivity, growth, abundance, instead of allowing the bullshit to get in the way. Because the bullshit is at the point where it's taken so much that you can't even do what you want. And that's a problem. Okay? Stay open to the possibilities. Put your power where it's deserved, where it's reciprocated. Balance yourself. Don't let the other chaos around you fucking control your choices. Let their circus be their circus. Not your circus, not your monkey. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Hello, 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 Scorpio Collective. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what do we have going on for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio in February? Well, I almost wanted to, okay. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Prosperity. That's good. Some of you might have got some sort of financial gain. Some of you might be getting a new job, or some sort of money. Something's paying off. There's abundance. Some of you might be like taking a look at your account and seeing, oh my God, I actually saved that much. Good for you. Okay. Beautiful. There's some sort of end to a... There's like an end to some sort of venture that happened, and it may have created some sort of like promotion or an economical progress of some sort. Yeah. A lot of you just quit entertaining the bullshit. A lot of you just quit entertaining people in your way. You quit allowing things to delay you. Not allowing other people's expectations to decide what you decide to do with your time. Some of you may have exceeded expectations, and that's what is really coming in for this abundance here. And I don't see that you guys have any problems or issues with what is going on. And even if there is like dramatics or backlash for you doing something to grow, I think you're sleeping on it. Like, even if people have an issue with what you're doing, you're just kind of like, whatever, I'll sleep with the fan on. Because, yeah, there's definitely, yeah. This could be a situation where people aren't understanding how you're able to get so much done. Like, why isn't this hindering you? Why isn't that hindering you? Like, oh, you have kids at home. How are you working 60 hours a week? I make it happen, Captain. Oh, well, if you're working 12-hour days, are you making sure that you eat enough? Yup, 3 squares, dude. Like, you're really just, you have bounced into this beautiful little routine where people are just stuck. Like, they're stuck on stupid about how the fuck you're getting this done. It's no longer entertaining them to watch you struggle. So instead, now they may be trying to hinder you at this point, is what I'm saying. They may be coming in to try to do some hindrances. They might be fucking with your sleep schedule or messing with your food or over-talking you, trying to overstimulate you. Time management's going to probably be really important. It probably has been an important thing for a while here now. But I definitely feel like there's some shit coming around to try to fuck up the routine a little bit. So be careful with that energy. Advice for Scorpio? Advice for Scorpio? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. Yes, some. Your advice is to keep rolling. Keep fucking doing what you're doing. They can't stop you. They can be mad about it if they want. But they can't fuck it up. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't fuck it up. Because you're the one that's putting in the time, the energy, the patience, and the effort to get this shit done. They're not the ones doing it. Whether it's going to school at night to study what's going on, or what you're trying to get to accomplish here, okay? Some of you might be doing like night classes. Some of you might be picking a trade. Some of you might be some of you could be traveling too. Maybe it's like you have to go. What are those things? Like go to a conference or go to some sort of training of some sort. If you're being offered something like that, definitely take it. For sure. If you're being offered the opportunity to move to a different department, if you're being offered the opportunity to train for a new skill set, or train or hone in the skills that you have, or go get a degree or a certification for it, take that shit and run with it. Because it's going to do nothing but keep excelling you. And I think at this point, like, your routine is solid enough where you can accomplish something like that. Absolutely. But someone was finding it really fucking entertaining to watch you struggle. But now that you've kind of found your little niche in your schedule and things are fucking no longer rocky and you're just da-da-da-da-da through the day, they're just sitting here, they're bored now. They're bored watching you because now you're growing, now you're successful, and now they're like, ugh. I don't think you're letting it hinder you. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think you're letting it bug you at all. You're like, whatever, I'm getting shit done. Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep doing. Keep taking what's offered. Like, you just keep it fucking moving. And they will have, they're just gonna sit. What are they gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. Don't allow anybody power to fuck up your routine or your schedule. And you'll be fine. Alright. Moving to Sagittarius. Sagittarius Collective. Alright, spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for the Sagittarius Collective? What's going on for Sagittarius? What is going on for Sagittarius in February? What does Sagittarius need to know for February? That was fast. Ace of Wands reversed. Meh. Meh. Man. Might be taking it ill this month. Some sort of postponement or something. Could have to do with your employment or some sort of false start to something. Let's clarify. Load. I don't like that. Could just be a lack of inspiration. You guys could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a fellow Sagittarius. Could just be your own energies that are lacking inspiration as well. Oh boy. something going on. Oh my gosh, with that vendetta card again. Lord have mercy. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Is this you holding this? Why are they all reversed like they're coming, like it's you doing it? Are you holding this energy? Let me, okay. Let me see. All right, I'm just gonna say it. This gonna sting a little bit, but I'm not sugarcoating shit. Y'all need to hear it, okay? You have this loss of inspiration. Why do we got this? Because there's been energies around you, shit that should have already been done, dealt with, that you're holding in, and then you're trying to do shit out of order. With 1, 2, 3, 4 reversed here, you did not take the steps to get past the detours or the obstacles to get shit done. Whether that was fear of failure or feeling like you didn't want to be under a microscope. Some of you may not have wanted to get rid of people, places, or things, or habits, or some sort of situation that you were in prevented you from. It's all circumstantial bullshit that you could have moved around, but you chose not to. You chose to stay comfortable. You chose to stay in the energy you're in. Now you're sitting in this situation where you got somebody around you, probably a fellow fire sign, where you're just watching them just get it. Just getting it. And you're like, why the fuck can't I do that? Somebody else is getting good news. Somebody else didn't have to take an L. Somebody else is experiencing excitement, euphoria. And you're just like, why the fuck can't I get that? Like, why the fuck is my shit not growing? Like, I've showed commitment to it. I've been trained for it. I do everything that I am supposed to be doing. But I'm not getting the growth from it. That's because you're sitting in a stagnant fucking position. There's not growth in the position that you're at. You let the dreams go. And I'm not sure why. I don't know why we put everything else on hold or stalled everything else out. For some of you, this may be a situation that has to do with, like, a court situation with that file closed being up there. This could have to do with, like, some sort of legalities that got in the way of something. It could have to do with your health. With it being the Ace of Wands here, it could have to do with the self. Like, your health, your ability to do things, your physical attributes of being able to do things, okay? Or it could have to do with children. Like, maybe the stall out, the detour, the obstacle, maybe that had to do with kids. But for whatever is inspiring you, hitting you in your heart space a whole lot here, with it being a wand, okay? Like, it's making you feel like, oh my goodness, it's something you're very fucking passionate about. So maybe it's like, it's hitting you real hard that you've given up on your dreams. Whatever it is around you. You've been doing a lot of real big deep dives, or you will be doing them soon. Maybe this is some of you finally just reaching for your dreams. Queen of Cups energy here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. I really feel like there's a lot of you that are not allowing yourself to feel the emotional impact of what's happening, or you didn't allow it for a long period of time. And that may be why this is becoming such a difficult thing for you to talk about, to vent about, to be around. It's becoming that difficult because you haven't allowed yourself to feel it. You can't heal from it if you don't feel it. And a lot of us fire signs are really, and believe me, I'm an Aries, okay? So I understand this. Like, we're very capable of just pushing shit down. Like, we feel it for like a split second. We're like, ooh, don't like that. And we move on. We start moving towards other things. And I feel like at this point, you've allowed that to happen for too long. For way too long. Definitely deep feelings. Your advice is to feel it, to nurture it, to mother it, okay? Find a way to bring the emotional relief in, okay? be gentle to yourself. Be empathetic to others. Definitely focus in a whole lot more on your intuition. Like, when you... I'm just going to use an example because that's the easiest way for me to compare this. Okay? So, like, sometimes when there's a person that has a bunch of kids, they'll walk by and see somebody that only has one child. And that one child gets so much more attention and so much more out of their childhood than the person that chose and had multiple children. And there's always that part of us deep down that will wonder, like, what if I'm not giving enough to these because I'm split 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, 5 ways, however many kids you got, versus if I would have just had all the time and energy and effort to put into one child. Okay, it's like a deep dive like that. Am I doing enough? You know what I mean? It's like that kind of deep dive. You have to allow yourself to feel it, and then you have to heal from it, and then you have to plan moving forward how you're going to how are you going to be more effective. How can you give more love? How can you give more attention? How can you give more of your time to whatever the situation is? Okay, doesn't have to be children. I'm just using that as an example. Whatever it is that you're being inspired to be passionate about and put energy into, that's what you need to start doing. Whether that's like, damn, you know, like, I really have big dreams and a lot of shit hit. Like, for some of you, that could have been like a death in the family. It could have been losing a job and ended up like homeless or evicted from something, and you get caught up in the cycle of things. Okay, you get caught up in the machine. And now you're just kind of sitting in the machine at minimum wage, like barely scraping by and wondering, like, damn, like, where the fuck did my queen go? Okay, you need to start sitting in that queen energy. Where did the dreams go? Can you still accomplish them? If not, what can we do instead? What can we do to fix it? Start moving. Okay? Start putting that 1, 2, 3, 4 in order. Close the past. Feel it, heal it, let it go. All right. We're going to move on. Moving to Capricorn. All right, spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on for Capricorn? What is going on for Capricorn? That was fast. 6 of Wands. Good news coming in. Whoop, whoop. Some of you might be getting work results, some sort of triumph here. Definitely center of attention type of energy. Could be receiving a lot of support or awards of some sort. You're definitely being celebrated. That's beautiful. Beautiful. What's this about, man? Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. Definitely. Jupiter's related to this card. That's expansion, prosperity happening. This is good. Okay. What's going on? Clarify, please. Ooh, legacy. It is backwards. Yeah. Some of you have been healing generational chains. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Some of you have been really focusing in on your health, or like what your name means, like things that have happened amongst your name in the past. You're really just putting a squash or an end to that shit. Like, a lot of you have healed those chains. Like, I'm not the rest of my family. I do take care of myself. I do take pride in what my name, my word means to people. That's beautiful right there. Oh, this may not even be news that someone tells you. This could just be an awakening for a lot of you. But, I mean, it could be people telling you, hey, good job. Thanks for helping with this. Like, we really appreciate you. It could just be getting those kind of affirmations, but confirmations, really. A lot of you are winning and don't even know it. Okay, I'm just going to say it. It may not feel like it's a win because there's a lot of anxiety around it. It involved a lot of solitude, a lot of healing, a lot of hard truths being faced. It involved you having to care a whole lot about things that you weren't sure about. You were very persistent in getting shit done. Persistent in making sure that you stayed clean off of bullshit. Making sure that you were doing the best of what you could do with what you had. And it's finally starting to pay off. People starting to see it. Some of you may have dropped weight. Some of you may have made a better career choice. Some of you made... It could just be something as simple as somebody getting out of addiction. Or somebody just really honing in on a healthy lifestyle. Somebody actually parenting their children unlike the previous generations. You take it however resonates for you, but baby, you're winning. You're fucking winning. Yeah. Moving forward, your advice is don't take shit lightly. Okay? Like when someone hands you that compliment, take it. Somebody could just be like, hey, you're looking good today. And typically your reaction, the person I'm speaking to, your reaction would be like, yeah, okay, thanks. Like, F that. Take the W, man. Take the fucking win. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Like, allow it. Allow it. People may be coming forth to offer you things. Hey, can you come help me with this? Hey, can you do that? I'm not saying that you need to help anybody else, because you're still in the position where you're helping yourself to win. And that's okay. It's okay to say no. But when people are just genuinely showing you love, showing you appreciation, they're saying it genuinely. They're not coming at you crazy. They're not trying to draw attention to you. Or maybe they are, but it's in a positive way. It's not negativity. It's not sarcasm. They're being genuine. They're not sticking their hand out for favors. They're just genuinely appreciating you. Allow it, man. Be careful about people coming in trying to ask you to help with things that are not your problem. That's it. Y'all got a beautiful reading. Amen, amen. Hey, hey now. Pay attention to where Jupiter's moving. That may be significant for some of you. Just going to put that out there. All right, moving on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius Collective. Aquarius, spirits, guides, ancestors. What is going on in February for the Aquarius? What is going on? What does... Okay. Ooh, Ace of Swords reversed. The world wants 5 out too. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, some of you might have had a win that's followed very quickly by a disaster here. There's like a double-edged sword. This is like finding out, oh yay, I made a lot of money this year. Oh shit, they're taking a fuckload in taxes. Damn it. Like, it's very much so that type of energy, okay? Like, I'm not saying this is going to happen to some of you, but I'm just saying, like, that's the situation that popped in my head to repeat to y'all, okay? Air signs may be significant for this reading. You are an air sign yourself, so you may be dealing with a fellow air sign, a Libra or a Gemini or a fellow Aquarius, okay? There is some sort of, like something feeling like it's just absolutely not going nowhere, or something that feels like it's absolute fucking chaos, okay? It's like borderline disaster energy here. It's like success being just fucking thrown down the fucking toilet. Somebody might be having like a situation where like someone loses a scholarship. Somebody's making a bad fucking choice here in February, and it's going to create a lot of fucking chaos for you. Take that however way the needs, okay? This could be like a kid losing a scholarship because of a bad choice. This could be someone losing employment because of a bad choice. Like something is popping. Something is popping. You need to speak up on whatever it is. There's definitely not that needing to listen to what the fuck is going on, because whatever they're going to be talking about, it's either going to be excuses or fucking unreasonable bullshit, okay? Some of you might be having a lot of people that come to talk to you about the situation with the Crow card here. There could be like a lot of people trying to come in and put their 2 cents on some shit. There might have been like a situation where there was a whole fuckload of witnesses, or there's a lot of information to be had and gone through. A lot of fact checking to be fucking done for sure. Yep. It's probably going to have to do something with money. Lord have mercy. Aquarius. What is going on? Man. Something to do with money. Maybe somebody's car got stolen and you're dealing with a situation of like, who had it, who took it, who did what. Like, it's definitely taking an L for something that has to do with money. Somebody might be having to pay a lot, like a big bond to get somebody out, or putting something up as collateral for it. Like, there's some big energies here, Aquarius, okay? Knight of Swords reversed is your advice, okay? So don't be quick to take action. Don't be quick to run your mouth about something or to make any hasty decisions about it, okay? Even though it's going to be irritating and fucking annoying, to listen to all of the evidence, you need all of the evidence to make a reasonable fucking decision about this shit. Like, it's going to fucking suck to listen to it, but you're going to have to get through it because whatever that information is, you need it to be able to make a reasonable fucking choice. Try to be as rational as you can about it. Okay? Okay. Alright, moving on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces Collective. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what is going on in February for Pisces? What is going on in February for Pisces? What do they need to know? What needs to be cleansed? What's going on for Pisces in February? Okay. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Hey now. Happiness. What? Hooray, hurrah, hooray, hurrah. Okay, this is good news. Cool. Some of you might be reuniting with family. Some of you might have like domesticated partnerships that are reaching a harmony point or a stable point. Your stability and your security, your abundance is coming in. I like this for you. Pay attention to where Mars is. You could be dealing with a fellow Pisces as well. Your root chakra, it could have to do with children or something to do with your childhood. Could be past traumas that are finally healing up or getting over it. Or maybe some of you had like security or stability as like a generational chain that got broke. And now there's finally stability and security about something. You're getting 555 and 444 reversed, okay? So when if you're seeing those numbers repetitively, 555, 444, you need to stay away from those situations. Stay away from situations where you're being asked to give too much. Stay away from situations where you're forced to make life changes, okay? I think you're doing okay where you're at. You're okay with the control that you have now. You're okay with the timing of things. Like, you're good with what you're sitting in. Anybody that's trying to push you into making decisions or try to take too much from you, you need to pay attention to those things this month. Those things are going to be encouraging you to come out of that happiness and anything that's going to result in loss, inability to grow things, anything that's causing quarrels, broken home type energy, okay, whatever is the cause, any sort of betrayal type energy specifically. I'm being really drawn to that. Betrayals, misunderstandings, and quarrels. Those are things you need to stay away from and stay out of. Kind of how I'm feeling. Because, like, oh my gosh, why am I hearing that? Ooh, the blood will flow? What the fuck? Oh, I don't like that. Let me get some more. Let me get some more. What's happening? What is this? It could have to do with kids. Oh, trespassing, spell work, hindrances, and, ooh, truth's not being said. Fuck my life, really? Y'all got a lot going on around you. Holy shit. Maybe somebody's not doing parenting like they're supposed to, or somebody's doing something to somebody else's kids. Something to do with kids. Trespassing on them? Maybe somebody's watching somebody's kids, or doing too much with them. Like, they've received warnings about doing too much, about stepping on toes about shit. Spell work could be involved. Okay? Somebody might have wished it into the fire, burnt it up. Somebody could be careful about taking drinks or perfumes or any type of herbal things from people. They could be trying to spell you. Just be careful with that, okay? Man. There are things around you that could have been hindering your sleep or your food, or somebody who was blah 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 talking to you about shit. It's like they're talking about stuff, but they're not being true blue about it, okay? Like, the honesty, the truth about shit is not fucking coming out. I think you hold the truth deep down about what the fuck is going on. I think you have opinions about what is going on, but I really feel like at this point, this is something you need to stay out of, because you don't need to do the life change. You're not the one that's giving. You're not the one that's giving up on the situation. You're not the one that needs to. You're not the one that needs to let go. You're not the one that needs to take control. It's almost like you're a third party to this situation. This is how it feels. Maybe it's even like shit at work. Maybe some shit got caught on camera and you're being asked about it. Like, if it's a work situation, like maybe you're really content about the place that you work at and you're being asked about shit that really has nothing to fucking do with you. Coffee. Coffee could be significant. Take that how it resonates. Could have to do with kids too, though. Maybe it was like somebody's kid came in and spilled coffee or something. I don't know. Something. There's something there. But whatever it is, it's just being extremely micromanaged or watched very carefully. Some sort of hindrances. Maybe it's hindrances at work. Maybe like somebody is falling asleep on the job, or somebody's eating on the job when they shouldn't, or somebody's not managing their time well on their shift and they're not getting shit done. Maybe they're having excuses and you're being questioned about it. Like, hey, how come you can get this done, but these other people can't, blah, 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 blah. And you're being asked to kind of step in as the third party and be like, well, I get my shit done because I don't spend an hour eating at work. I don't spend 30 minutes on the toilet at work because I make sure that my health is up to par, or I make sure I don't eat things that give me the bubble guts while I'm at work. Or maybe it's, oh, you know, they just don't manage their time well. Maybe they're on their phones a lot, or maybe they're falling asleep on the job. Maybe he didn't get his shit done because he took a 2-hour nap in the office. It's something to that effect, okay? Advice for Pisces. Again, you guys, please be careful about anything that someone's offering you. Judgment reversed. Yeah, reserve your judgment. This really don't have nothing to do with you. Whatever this situation is, whether it's at home, at work, or for the people you care about, for friends, family, other people outside of you, whatever the situation is that's happening, please reserve your judgment. Don't pass judgment on those people, because it's not your place to do so. It's not your control. It's not your circus, not your monkey, man. This is one of those things where your harmony, your abundance, your domesticated happiness comes from yourself. You're fully and well aware of that. Like, you are balanced in whatever you're doing now, whether that's with your children, or whether that's how much you're monitoring, or how much sleep you're getting, how much time you're using, how much you're eating, what you're eating, even how much you're saying to other people, or how much other people are being allowed to say to you. There's just this very big energy of like, don't make judgments on people. If you don't have to walk in those shoes, you shouldn't judge those shoes. Is kind of how that advice is coming to me. Like, if you didn't have to, if it's not a truth or an issue that has to do with you, I would just avoid it. If this was me in your situation, this was my reading, that is how I would take this. Specifically with that Mars being on this card. So the 10 of Cups is a Pisces card and a Mars card. It's also a root chakra card. Okay, so it's one of those energies where there's a lot pent up there, and it's very deep. It's like deep-rooted emotions, deep-rooted morals, deep-rooted love in the situation. What you're looking for is not the same as what these other people are looking for. You want stability and security here. Stability and security don't happen when people are hindering, when people are trespassing, when people are doing spell work, okay, like involving children, like it gets a little bit sketchy. If they're not your kids, if it's not the spell being casted on you, or it's not hindering you in any form, leave it the fuck alone. And try not to judge too much on it, okay? Because there could be health issues that are coming up. There could be childhood traumas that are coming up, generational chains that are coming up. There's kids on the judgment card too, okay? This is like the family on the boat, okay? This is Gabriel. There's his horn, okay? Like, there's a lot packed into the judgment card. And it could be a lot of things that you're being asked to evaluate. Is what's being done to these children fair? Are the parents doing a good job? Is this other person taking care of themselves? Are they taking care of others? Like, are they providing peace, or are they providing chaos? Like, those are things that may be coming up and you may be being asked to speak on. I wouldn't be speaking on none of it. I would stick to that not my problem energy if I were you, because you're not being asked to get, if you are not being asked to give up anything in this situation, then it doesn't really apply to you. If it's not your kid, it's not your shift, it's not your job, it's not your problem, okay? Like, just, you need to look at shit like that. If it don't have nothing to do with you, then it ain't about you, and you don't need to be involved in it. And that is your advice to stick in, okay? I can't be more clear than that. All right. With that, I will wish you all lots of love and light. If you would, if the video resonates for you, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. If you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below the video. I want to wish lots of love and light, and extra thank yous to everybody who has tipped, donated, or even scheduled the personal readings. Like, your guys' support is awesome. I love you guys to pieces. My collective is amazing. With that, adieu. I will say adieu.